We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. He's crashing.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He finds some open field here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Watch tight end. 4 down. Hey, 133.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
29 Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hurry. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, D. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's go. 29 is the Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mayfield looks to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. Not much there, only a yard. 7-7, our score after 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of
It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill.
Love. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Harris has got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
To throw again on second down. Love. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turn.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Gregory Rousseau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Shift! Watch the shift! Hey, check mega. Under crunch. Check green jack. 31. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing on second and long. Love flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Chubb will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
26 Mike, 26 Mike, I'm coming. Bang, 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 bang. Check 52.
On play action, Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Going back to Love. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first.
It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Man, I got you. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh. 29 is a 29.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, flood.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Come on, D. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love buying time to his left. That's complete. Okuebunam. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Watch twist. King. Check 99. Check 99. Hurry. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Who that?
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it.
Hurry! 29. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hurry! Mike, 29. Check. 29 is the Mike.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pick it up, D. Hurry! Mike, 29. Get that quarterback.
Mayfield now.
D-line, get that quarterback.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike, 29. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the air.
Touchdown, Giants! Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check. Out.
Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Akers again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's our time. It's our time. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
1st down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
29 is the
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hurry! 29 is the Mike. Mike.
Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Love now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw now. Here's Love. Now he steps away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the...
To To throw on 2nd and 10. Love lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hurry, hurry. 29 is the Mike.
Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Man open, here is Jones. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, Mayfield. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready up. 6. Black shot. 6. On the ball. Check 24. Check 24. Check 26. Check 26. Watch 30.
Throwing. Love.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hold this. Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. You don't want it? Pick up the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Love. Flush to his right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Shift! Watch the shift! Undercrunch. Check 31. Check.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Alert flare. Check 37.
First down, Love to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Bang. Check 52.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Sponge. No.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love escaping the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Watch the slant.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Watch the safety creep. Mike, 36.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Watch 36 to Mike. I got one.
Following the interception, Love. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mayfield to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.